Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com. Today's customer service video question of the day again comes from Quora, and the question is, how can you ensure survey user feedback is representative? Okay, so this is a question that people ask a lot, usually in the conventional corporate customer service world. There's a tendency in this world, in this realm, in this, I'm not going to call it a business because it's really not very business-like at all if you think about it in terms of real business, but there's a tendency there to think that everything, can be simply represented into a number, a metric, a good clean number that you could put on a PowerPoint slide and show to your boss and he'll give you a raise. There's a tendency to think that A, that is possible, and B, that is desirable, good, or necessary. And a lot of these surveys that people come up with and send out, and I'm not going to say there's no uses for a survey, but if you're trying to get actual information to make a decision off of, generally speaking, not going to happen from a survey. And I'll tell you why. But really, it comes down mainly, the desire to do this comes down to that tendency of conventional customer service, that we need to measure everything and put a number on it and stick it in our spreadsheet and have a computer program automatically populated to a PowerPoint slide that a bunch of dweebs in khaki pants between smoke breaks will go look at and say, oh, good job, an 11% improvement today, Bob. It's not how it is. It's not how it works. And this is why your surveys will never be representative, ever. It's impossible. I've talked about this before. Bold claim, I'll back it up. Who answers surveys? You can send a survey to whoever you want, but who's going to fill out a survey? Who's going to answer that survey honestly? Well, there's a few subsets of people. You're going to have the people who are really pissed off, the people who hate you, the people who want nothing to do with you, the people who, whether they're right or wrong, believe that you somehow screwed them over. You promised something you didn't deliver, your customer service guy was rude, you're ripping them off, you stole their money, you traveled back in time and are responsible for the Holocaust. Some of these people are crazy, and they, for whatever reason, legitimate or not, will hate you. And if you send them a survey or you give them an opportunity to do a survey, they'll fill out a survey telling you how much they hate you, how you're garbage, how much you're just the worst company in the world, a horrible piece of shit, and as you can guess, their feedback is pretty much worthless because it's not honest. It's not based on anything really. It's not representative. This is a weird one-off user case, but you send that person a survey, and he's going to go, oh, survey, I'm going to tell these fuckfaces what I think. And he's going to bang out a thing, and you'll get that as a survey result. Who else fills out surveys? People who are really, really happy with you. People who love you. Maybe your mom is a customer of your business, and she gets a survey and says, oh, little Billy's sending me a survey. I'm going to fill it out and say he's the best son in the world. It's not always that biased, but for whatever reason, it's the people who think you're really, really great. Maybe you gave them free shit, or they had a problem and some customer service agent was really nice to them, etc. This is a small subset of people as well. And they'll fill out a survey and they'll give you 100% on everything. Wonderful, excellent, great, beautiful, amazing, powerful, wonderful, great. That information is not very useful. Okay, let's keep doing exactly what we're doing. You didn't need to send out a survey to do that. And B, it's not representative either because it's a very small group of people. And again, it's not representative, as you say. Who else fills out surveys? People who are old or lonely or bored, or people who give so much credence to any sort of authority that an email says, fill out this survey, and they say, must fill out survey. And they'll fill it out, and they'll maybe give you honest information, but honestly speaking, they're probably still a pretty small portion of your customer base, and I would argue a lower quality portion of your customer base. These are people who are just sitting around waiting for something to do. Oh, a survey. Let me fill out this survey. I think that's very good. They might even, if you include such a thing in your survey, they might even give you suggestions. I think that the website is too hard to look at. Can you make the font size 72 font? Can you put a picture of my cat on the homepage? They're Some of their suggestions may be less ridiculous than that, but you get the idea. These are the kind of people that you're dealing with on these survey replies. These are the people that are going to answer your surveys. These are the ones that you're going to be tempted, you're going to be tricked into thinking are representative of your users. Another option that some businesses go with, and I don't recommend, is simply forcing everyone to do the survey. Let's say you have a website and I need to log into the website to get some information. Before I can see the information, I have to fill out your survey. That information, as you can surely guess, is garbage. Anything you get from that survey is trash. Delete it, throw it away, it doesn't matter. I'm going to click random shit just to get your stupid thing out of the way. And if there's a place for a comment, I'll be saying, comment, don't make me fill out surveys, dumbass. So that information's useless. Now, let's talk about representative, though. Let's talk about the people whose survey results you want. These are the people, your real customers, your intelligent customers. People like you, people like me, people who buy things, people who subscribe to services, people who maybe have opinions about those services, but also people who do something, people who have some other things going on in their life. They have a family, they have a business, they have a job, they have hobbies, they have friends, they have things they're trying to work on, they're trying to create a side hustle, they're working on a car in their garage, they're learning a language or an instrument, they're working on their health and fitness, they're learning to cook. They're doing all sorts of things in their lives. And each of these things has different values to each person. It's a different hierarchy. But one thing that's going to be at the absolute bottom of this person's hierarchy, no matter what they prioritize, no matter what they care about, is going to be filling out a survey from the company that I bought a thing from. Amazon sellers are super guilty of this all the time. I'll buy like a bottle of vitamins or something, and they'll send me 9 emails. Please give us feedback on your purchase of vitamins. It's fucking vitamins. You know, I mean, that's just one example. There's things like a lock or something. I bought a lock. It locks something. Not going to fill out a survey. Or a cable. Or a book. Like, why are you sending me this? I'm not going to... Oh, they asked me to give them the feedback. Yes, the vitamins exist. They're in a bottle. I open the bottle and I swallow them sometimes, and I believe that I'm getting the benefits that these vitamins are supposed to provide. I'm not going to take the time to write that. I delete those emails without reading them. Same as with survey information. You contact some of these companies' customer service departments, and they'll send you 9 emails. Please rate how we did on our service. I don't care. And you don't really want my rating on that because, like I talk about a lot in my business, if your customer has to contact customer service about an issue, about a question, about a problem, you've already screwed up. The harder you make that for me to get that thing resolved, the worse it is. But just the fact that I had to contact you means something is wrong and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't get it fixed on my own. I had to call you. I had to email you. I had to get up on a live chat and say, hey, you screwed up. Fix it. And the survey then, oh, well, did we do a good job of fixing it? I don't know. Is it fixed? But I didn't want it to happen in the first place. And also, again, I'm not filling out that survey. Oh, hey, what if you fill out this? No, not doing it. Another question I answered the other day, they were talking about what would happen if you offered some sort of reward, a small amount of money or a coupon or something for people to fill out the survey. But that's the same problem we talked about before, with just forcing them to do it. People will do it because they want free shit, and they'll just click in random nonsense and send it over, and the results are worthless. So, bottom line, how do you email out a survey and get a representative selection of answers from the thing? You don't. You can't. The best you can do for the representative people, all the people like I've talked about, people like me, who are not going to fill out your survey ever, unless we're really pissed off or really happy, in which case you already know and you don't need a survey. The only way to get information about them, their preferences, their anything like that, and really you can't get too much, but you can look at, do they like the product? Do they like the service? And yes, they may have suggestions one way or another. People may email you those suggestions. You may want to put up a thing where if somebody really wants to be generous and waste their time sending you suggestions that you'll probably ignore, fine. But the way to find out what those people, the majority of the people, the representative people, the more interesting people, these are the people with something going on in their lives. Again, these are the successful people, the people who are doing things, accomplishing things, achieving things, the interesting people, the people who, if you do things right, you can sell more products to. understanding what they want, what they like, is much more important than understanding what the people who think it's a good use of their time to fill out surveys want. And businesses make this mistake. They listen to the survey results and people say, oh, they want this, 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 and this. And then they do that. And they get rid of the things that no one said they wanted or things that they said they didn't like. And then they realize that the silent majority of their customers, those people who just pay them every month and use the product and enjoy the product and benefit from the product, these people liked the thing they got rid of. These people don't want the thing that they added, but these people are never going to answer a survey. And you can get all moralistic about this. Be like, well, if you didn't want it changed, you should have filled out my survey. No one's filling out your goddamn survey. So figure something else out. And in fact, unless you have a specific problem you're trying to solve, look at the number of people who are just renewing their subscription every month, the people who are buying from you again and again and again and again, and assume those to be happy, satisfied customers. And if you're looking for problems, if you're looking for issues, things to solve, things that these people might not like, look at your customer service department. Look at the most common issues that people are asking you about, problems they need help with, questions they're asking, that sort of thing. Because these people aren't going to fill out a survey, but if something's wrong, if they need something fixed, then they'll contact your customer service department. They won't be happy about it, but they need the thing fixed. So you look at common trends there, you can get more information, and don't bother sending them a customer satisfaction survey. Same problems we talked about earlier. So, this video is getting long enough. I'll wrap this up here. And as always, I do these videos every weekday on a customer service question. I'm posting them on both YouTube and Quora now. This one came from Quora. So, regardless of where you're watching, thumbs up, upvote, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. If you have a customer service question for me and you're on Quora, just ask me on Quora. If you're on YouTube, leave it in the comments. I may answer it in a future video. And then, of course, as well, like I said, I do these videos every weekday on a customer service topic. Been doing them on Quora longer than YouTube, but I've been putting them on YouTube for a while now. So check out some of my other posts there if you want to see more of these videos. I also write regularly on business and customer service topics, both on Quora in response to questions there, and also more frequently now on my website, 8020service.com. Go there, check that out, get on the mailing list. You'll see everything I'm writing there. I'm really going to be working on that a lot more recently, or going forward here. So get on that list as well. Otherwise, that's all for today. How do you ensure your survey user feedback is representative? You don't, it isn't. You figure out other ways to get the information you want. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.